I'm going to show you how to make my award-winning fish pie. It's a combination of fish and prawns with creamy sauce, all topped off with cheesy mashed potato. I've been making it for my family for years and it's really good, delicious, hearty comfort food. I've got the oven preheating to 200 degrees C or 400 F, and I'm going to start on the potatoes for the mash. I've got a kilo of potatoes that I'm going to peel and chop, and then I'm going to place that into a pan with cold water. Then we're going to bring that to the boil and cook for 15 minutes. Drain the potatoes using a colander. Now we're going to mash them. I really like using a potato ricer because you get a much smoother consistency to the mash. Now we're going to add a knob of butter, about 1.5 tablespoons, and 3 tablespoons of double cream. Add a pinch of salt and pepper and then stir it all together and leave to one side. Okay, mash is done. Now we're going to poach the fish. I'm using a mixture of cod and salmon in this dish, but you can replace it with trout, haddock, pollock, whatever you prefer. Pour 600 ml or 2.5 cups of milk into a large saucepan and add 2 salmon fillets and 2 cod fillets. Then bring it to the boil and cook for about 3 minutes. If you're going to use raw prawns, then add them for the last minute here. Now we're going to place the fish into the baking dish, remove the skin and flake the fish apart. Don't worry if it's not fully cooked at this point because it will continue to cook further in the cheese sauce. If you're using cut prawns rather than raw prawns, you can add them into the dish at this point. We also want to pour the cooking liquid into a jug and keep it to one side, as this will be the basis for our creamy cheese sauce. Now we're going to make a roux for the sauce. I'm using the same pan as before, I've just given it a quick wash and dry. And to that we're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. We'll melt it over a medium heat. And once it's melted, stir in 2 tablespoons of plain flour and let that cook for a minute. Now add in that reserved milk. You want to do this a little bit at a time whilst continually stirring. A little pro tip here is to stir and not whisk it, as you don't want a frothy sauce. Add about 75 grams or 3/4 cup of mature cheddar cheese to that velvety creamy sauce. Give it a stir and then remove from the heat. Pour the sauce over the fish, then spoon over the mash. Use a fork to ruffle up the mash so it goes lovely and crisp in the oven. Sprinkle over some more cheddar cheese, then move to the oven. It's going in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until the cheese is melted and golden. There you go, that's my award-winning fish pie, a family favourite. Be sure to check out our other comfort food videos and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.